Hello everybody. How are we doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. How are we doing? I was actually on time for once. Not a minute late. Not 2 minutes late. I was a minute early. Hey. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I hope you're all kicking ass. I hope you're having a great week already. I went to the dentist today. We had the hygienist as well. No problems reported. But the hygienist, oh boy. That's hard work. That's hard work suffering through that. I hope you're all doing well. Waiting on the Skaventide content, Tommy. It's coming. It's on its way. I'll show you something that I did actually very recently. I finished this one last night. Let's see if it will just automatically do it, shall we? In fact, let's do that and go bosh. Haha! There we go. So the grey seer is done. I've started work on the rat ogres. Here they are. Here's one. Having started painting them, they're actually not that bad when I was looking at them, because I was like, oh, they might be a tricky one, which is why I'm doing them. Which is why I'm doing them so early in the Skaven, and also they are part of the spearhead. But actually, as I kind of started looking at them, it's realistically it's the underflesh, it's the skin, and it's the fur, and then it's metalwork. So ultimately, not too bad. What about clan rats? The clan rats are next. I've decided how I'm going to do them as well. We're going to do 40 clan rats in one video, 10 different recipes across 40 clan rats, using blocks of 4, so you can kind of mix and match within them as well. So realistically, it's almost like 40 different recipes, but there will be 40 main recipes, 10 main recipes divided by 40 clan rats in 4 blocks of 4, if you see what I mean. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff coming out. They're next after the rat ogres, and then I shall finish the spearhead off like I did with the Stormcast with the Claw Lord. I did put the Lord Vigilant out first, but is what it is. Nothing we can do about that. All for the same clan. No, there'll be different clans within it. So it'll be kind of like, you could use this one for Eshin. You could use this one for Pestilence. You could use this one for Moulder. You could use this one for Scryer. That's what we're going to kind of go for. And yeah, just like we're going to pick up 4 of them. We're going to do it. The first 4 is Verminous. Within that, there's going to be 4 different ways to do Verminous. Then it's done. Then we move on to the next one and keep going, keep going, keep going. Did you do the Liberators yet? I did do the Liberators, yes. Here is a Liberator. Bob. So that video is coming out. I asked Adam which one, and you know, you guys might have a different opinion, but he quite rightly thought that the next video, so your next painting video, will be out tomorrow for Skaventide, and it will be the Prosecutors. There they are. So we're going to get the Prosecutors video out for you next. So this is one that's coming out soon. Well, it's coming out tomorrow. And then your next Skaven video will be the Grey Seer, which will be out on Thursday. And then either the Veritant or the Prosecutor or the Liberators on Friday. What are the blues on the wings? The blues on the wings are Frostheart and thinned down Leviathan Blue. For a Hammers of Sigmar Lord Vigilant, would you still give it the black cloak on the legs or a different colour? Maybe I would still give it a black cloak. The only thing that I give kind of a slight pause to is quite often what the Hammers of Sigmar have is like dots of red all over. So it might be worth, if you look at something like, I know it's hard to look at them now, but if you look at like the Secretors, for example, in the box art, they have red on the inside of their soft cloth supplet over the top. So they have red interiors there. So I would actually argue that probably for that lower cloak, going for a red, like a deep red, would really work. Black would also work, of course it would, but I think red would really fit with the hammers. And probably what I would do if I was doing them as doing it as hammers. Disappointed we have a Clan Mulder but no Clan Scully yet. Maybe we'll invent Clan Scully, Grey Wolf. Good evening to you as well, Colonel. Hope you're doing well. Sorry that I am late. Work is a bit crazy this morning for me. Those look lovely, Warhipster. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. So a difficult question for you. Hammers of Sigmar or Hallowed Knights? I like them both equally. Hallowed Knights, I love their stories. Hammers of Sigmar, I love painting gold. I love painting gold. Gold's my favourite of the metallics. Hello, ElecMan24. How was painting them? You like the new models? I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. Really. They're great. The new models are fantastic. It's wonderful to paint new Stormcast. Always wonderful to paint new Stormcast. Painting Stormcast in general is always fun, but new Stormcast, always a great time out. Good afternoon, Dave. Good afternoon, Scarbrand. You did manage to get the Briar Queen before it was completely discontinued. Oh, that's good, Ethan. I didn't realise that the Briar Queen had been discontinued. My glasses are absolutely filthy. I need a cloth. Where is my cloth? I have a cloth here somewhere. It's like, why can't I see? What will be the next spearhead after Skaventide? After Skaventide, we have... what's it called? Head of Knights of Slaanesh. We have Lumineth Realm Lords. And we have... I think Fire Slayers is the other one that we've got. I'm sure that there's more. Spearhead Ironjaws. Yes. Well, whenever a Spearhead Ironjaws does appear, which I'm sure it will, I think it will appear towards the end of the year, if I'm honest. Along with, like, Spearhead version 2. Would be my guess. Are you speed painting a dragon today? Yeah. So, today, I figured what we'd do is I'd have a little break from Skaventide, and I would paint this dragon with you. Now, this dragon has been primed since Ionis Cryptborn. So this one came from the Cryptborn's Stormwing. And as you can see, it's been primed weirdly. Daughters of Cain. Oh yeah, Daughters of Cain. No, I've done the Daughters of Cain. That video is coming very, very soon. I can't put it out just yet, and you'll see why. Very shortly. Hey. But yeah, it's on its way. Don't worry. Daughters of Cain video coming actually probably this week or next week. Mini Painting Dad has kicked us off today with 10 gifted Warhipster memberships, like an absolute legend. Thank you very much, Mini Painting Dad. You are a beast. Love to see that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good afternoon, Laura. And hello, Captain Manrings. YouTube was trying to prevent you from watching. Well, curse you, YouTube. Actually, no, don't curse you, YouTube. You are entirely responsible for my life. So yeah, Daughters of Cain, it's coming soon. Don't worry. I forgot about Daughters of Cain. So yes, today we are going to be speed painting up this Stormdrake Guard. It's been primed since the days of Cryptborn Stormwing. For those of you who are wondering why it's primed in weird colours, this was a test I was doing with Colourforge. So I was using Colourforge sprays here, and I was using ones I'd never used before. So on the top here, this is Hyrax brown? Yeah, Hyrax brown. It's a really, really dark, rich brown. And then on the inside, I used Trench brown, which is basically Steel Legion drab up here, right? And then right on the underside, I did some Wraithbone, whatever their equivalent is called. And then the reason this one never made it into an actual full video is because I dropped it down the stairs. As you can see, it's missing a finger. I dropped it down my concrete steps outside. So I'd literally just finished priming it and then dropped it down the stairs. So that was why it never made it in, because there's so many bits missing of it. But I thought we'd paint it today. Hello, Igor. Good afternoon, Marley. Congrats on 65k. Thank you. Yeah, we got 65k today, which means that we've managed to grow the channel by 10,000 subscribers in the first 6 months of the year. In the first 6 months of the year. So if we get another 10,000 between now and the end of December, we'll have hit my goal of getting to 75k this year, which would be absolutely wonderful. So that leads me on to the YouTubey bit, where I have to say to you, if you aren't already, if you're new here, please do hit the subscribe button, as it's really, really helpful, and it's really, really lovely, and it makes me very, very happy. And if you could please leave a like on the stream, that would also be incredible. Our first target of the day is to get to 50 likes. Our second target is 69 likes. Now, if you want to get to 69 nice likes, then we need to get 38 more people to like the stream. And if you want to be an absolute legend of all time and keep the channel and the lights on and all this good stuff, you can support the channel in non-free ways by becoming a member, by gifting some memberships, or a super chat if you want to send a comment, an insult, a question that absolutely has to be read out on stream whilst we're painting this dragon, then absolutely do go ahead. But of course, you do not have to. Just subscribing and liking is a really cool thing. And what should I do if I have done it before? Well, already hit the subscribe button. Sit here and be a cool dude, because you're already subscribed. Crimson J, hello, I've been watching your videos for a short time, but I wanted to thank you for your painting guides. With your help, I've painted Karazai, a Bloodthirster, and 5 other projects in only a few weeks. So thank you for all the help and inspiration. You are very, very, very welcome, Crimson J. I'm glad I could help. Eric asks, hey Josh, does showing a painted mini through a camera change the colours on the mini? I tried taking a photo of one of my paint pots and it looked more desaturated. I think it might be related to why I can't achieve the same carapace colour on my NIDs. What do you think? So sometimes, yes, your camera can change what the colours look like, okay? It also can determine on what your light is doing, okay? So, depending on what color your light bulb, or if you're looking at it in daylight or whatever. So I'll demonstrate what I mean by that. So my lights right now, they are at 5200 Kelvin, which is a white light. It's more like daylight, right? And if I set this down, right, if I go to 3200K, you see how now the dragon looks quite yellow. You can also see it if we do the same thing on this grey sear. Whereas if we go back to where I normally sit at 5200, there we go. That's also a thing. Now you also have, depending on your phone, I will point out, so it depends, like I said, if it depends on your phone, but what your phone can have, right, is when it comes to your settings on your phone, is you can obviously do things like this. So vivid, warm, vivid, cool, dramatic, dramatic, warm, dramatic, cool, mono, silvertone, noir. So like if you, for example, have vivid, warm on, suddenly, if I just do that, and then I put this here, see how it looks very different? And then the other thing that you have to bear in mind, let me see if I can just remember where it is. Camera. Yeah. So if you're on an iPhone, for example, and you go into the settings, so go into here into camera, you can end up going, if you go to photographic styles, there's this standard, rich contrast, vibrant, warm, cool, right? So all of these can actually change how your colors actually look based on your photos. So the best thing to do is just to have it on standard and try and not have any and then just in here, like don't put this, don't, like, just keep it as neutral as you possibly can. That's the timer. All right, there you go. That's the other photographic styles there. And then the other side of it as well is that you have this exposure tool where you can blow out the exposure of something, or you can take it right down so it's really dark. You see that? So I put my hand there, so on and so forth. It can, like, your phone camera settings can change things. What colour did you use for the Grey Seer robe? I used Griffcharger Grey, followed by Griffcharger Grey, followed by Tyran Blue, and then I highlighted it with Grey Seer. So it's 2 layers of Griffcharger Grey, followed by a shading of Tyran Blue, and then it's highlighted with Grey Seer. Over the top of Grey Seer. It's a Grey Seer that's been primed with Grey Seer and highlighted with Grey Seer. It's fun. Anyway, today we're going to paint this Stormdrake Guard dragon here. Now, as mentioned, it's been primed in different colours, and again, to go through that once more, it's Hyrax brown on the outside, and then on the inside we've got Trench brown, which is their Steel Legion drab equivalent, and then we've got some Wraithbone right on the underside. Needs more grace here, I agree. So we'll just see if we can make sure we can keep some decent focus on this. So yeah, we're going to jump in and we are going to start painting. I need a shade of some description. And my original intention here, as I've been remembering it, is to take some Seraphim Sepia, but I'm not sure where it is. There it is. There we go. Do that. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take Seraphim Sepia, and we are going to apply this over the top of the entirety of the dragon. I'm just going to start right here. Just like that. Marvelous. So, guys, who pre-ordered Skaventide? And are you excited to paint it? You were not able to. Life got in the way. Is it not still available, Colonel? I checked it yesterday, and I was able to still pre-order a copy. But that might just be me. What was quite cool yesterday, though, was they announced in their pre-orders that the Spearhead Fire and Jade pack will be available separately. I wasn't like I hoped that that was going to be the case, but a lot of people were worried that it wouldn't be the case, and I was impressed that it is actually happening. So that was nice. That was a nice surprise. So if all you want to do is play Spearhead with your armies that you've already got, you can just buy that Spearhead box. Which is pretty cool. Is this tutorial going up? I've got another one of these dragons to do, Vicious Goose. I'll see how we go today. If you like the look of it and you want to see a tutorial of it, we can certainly plan to do one. Like it depends on, like I said, it depends on speed, really, I guess, here. If we're able to get one of these done in this video, in this stream. Otherwise, I mean, this stream will be up on demand, so you'll be able to see this one, so you'll be able to see exactly what I did. As a quick reminder for those of you who are just joining us, currently we are applying Seraphim Sepia over the top of the entirety of the dragon. It has been primed in Hyrax Brown from Colourforge. So it's a dark brown. It's like a Rhinox hide equivalent. And then it's been primed in, on the underside, it was primed in Trench Brown. And then across the middle of the belly, we gave it a quick blast with Wraithbone. I think the Colourforge's equivalent is called Whitebone. Lovely. Okay, now we need to do Yeah, we'll do this little bit here because we haven't done that yet. And now we need to do the wings. So we'll start on the inside. There. Lovely. Looking good. Alright, now we do the inside of this wing. Like that. Essentially what we're doing here with the Seraphim Sepia is we're kind of just blocking in the flavour. This is just going to add a little bit of extra warmth to those darkest brown bits, but also it shades the pale brown bits. See what I mean? Looks pretty good. Mark Watson has sent a super chat for £10. Thank you very much. And has been a member for 35 months and says something for the kitty. Mark, you are an absolute legend. People like you are why I'm able to do what we do. And it's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I shall come and give you some... I shall come and answer some of your questions there in the chat in just a minute. Let me just get this wing all shaded. We'll do the outside of this one because that one's pretty quick. And then we need to leave it to dry anyway. So we'll come and have a little chat. So Seraphim Sepia over the top of the brown, all of the brown. Just getting it all over at the minute. You can see how quick it is. And helpfully when you're working on darker colours like this and you're adding shades, you can really just see where you've been based on where's dry and where's not, which is always very nice, especially on the darker colours. And then we just got this one last bit to do, and then I'll be with you guys. Start from this end. There we go. Lovely. Just notice there's a little bit of a heaviness there. Just going to mop that up. Check the tail. We're on good. A little bit heavy in here, so we'll just mop some of that up. Cool. There's one shaded dragon. So we'll pop that to one side just for the moment. Let it dry. Tattooed Zoologist, thank you so much for the £2. A very small amount for the kitty. That's very kind of you. Any amount is enough. It's very kind of you. I would love to paint one of these. Too bad I only have a week before my next commission starts. Love to try out the Blue Eyes White Dragon scheme you did a while back. That one's a really fun one. It goes surprisingly quickly. Howdy, Josh. Hope you're having a good day. Looking forward to the finale of A Tale of Many Warhipsters. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish Angron in time, but maybe if you'll do it again sometime. It is going to happen. Season 3 will be happening towards the end of this year, I think. Someone burned the toast. Yeah, I don't know what Alice is doing, but she's doing something. Caradron Overlords vid was amazing. I really enjoyed them. Oh, thank you, Thomas. That's very kind of you. Hello, Adam. What is the difference between Lamia Medium and Contrast Medium? Basically, Lamia Medium is paint without pigment, like your normal base and layer paints, and Contrast Medium is contrast paint without pigment, without any color, without color in it. So contrast medium, what it does is it thins down contrast paints really well, and what it does is it thins down both elements of contrast paints, which makes the contrast paint much thinner, which is how you get different colors of contrast from a single contrast paint. Lamia medium, what it does is it thins down sort of your normal base and layer paints, but what it does with contrast paint is it makes it feel more familiar like a shade paint, so it makes it runnier, which makes it easier to apply. So Lamia medium is great for applying paints over a large area. Contrast medium is good for it as well, but it still retains much more of that contrast property, so it makes it feel like Lamia medium will make it feel more like you're applying a sort of normal shade, like a wash paint, whereas contrast medium will still retain that contrasting thing. So what tends to happen with contrast medium when you use it to thin down paints is that you end up with, you can still, coffee staining, for example, is still possible with it, whereas Lamia medium goes for a way of Lamia Medium is better at kind of making a paint easier to apply. Contrast leaves a kind of white dusty effect once dried, at least for me. Oh, I haven't experienced that either. Eva. I'm stuck on a work call. Send help. We'll send you as much help as we can, Sean. The inside of that wing's looking pretty good. We've got a little bit of a heavy build-up just there, which we're just going to go in there and just tidy those two bits up. There we go, that's looking better. But still got that bit of heavy build-up just around that, so we're just going to tidy that up. It's drying. Guys, we've already surpassed 52 likes. You guys are the best. Would you say Bugman's Glow is equivalent to Gilliman Flesh? No. No. What Bugman's Glow is Bugman's Glow is basically the equivalent of Gilliman Flesh shaded with Berserker Bloodshade. They're very close. Bugman's... Gilliman Flesh is more like Cadian Flesh Tone, I would say. Yes, on to 69. Nice. Likes. 15 more and we'll get there. Hey from Germany, I will say thank you. Thank you so much for your tutorials. I use so many tutorials for my armies. Thank you. You're very, very welcome. Vince, or Vink, however I'm supposed to say your name. I can only apologize if I've butchered it. Good afternoon, Schooner 1979. How are you doing? ADR Wargaming. Adam has dropped 5 of the finest Warhipster memberships. Thank you very much. Incredible scenes. Memberships for the AOS gods. Exactly. Seraphim Sepia is taking a while to dry here. We could probably go in and start adding a little bit more detail work on the dragon. Should we try it? So here we are. This is where we're at. So as you can see, like, it's drying all down here. But what I might just do, because for the sake of speed here, is we're going to take Black Legion. And we're going to apply the Black Legion over the top of talons, hair, and solid scales. So we're just going to start here. Because it doesn't matter so much if the Black Legion mixes a little bit with the Seraphim Sepia. So what I mean by solid scales are these ones here. Like that. And then we've got the little talons. And claws. There we go. Here we go. Flip this one over. And go in there. And then we've got these scales as well. Lovely. And then we've got the large scales on the back. Oh yeah, we've got some more in here. And then we've got the ones coming down here as well. Is that an armor plate? Looks like an armor plate. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to come in here and do this. Like that on that leg. we go. We need to do the hip of this one. There we go. What do you think so far, guys? It's looking pretty good, right? Now we'll do the wing spikes as well. Which, as you can see, some of them are missing because I dropped it down the stairs. Right, do we do... Might as well do this one. Like that. It's the only one that's actually protruding from the skin, as it were. I like it. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I'm pretty pleased with that so far. Kind of want to make... I mean, there is going to be a dry brush. But the question is how to make those wings look a little bit more interesting. Maybe we are just going to have to do the spines on the outside. Yeah, I think we are. But with a slightly smaller brush. Okay, so we're still on Black Legion here. But just to create a little bit of symmetry, what we're going to do is we're going to apply the Black Legion along the spines. Like that sort of thing. Like that. We'll do it on the other one as well. There we go. Now what we're also going to do here is we're going to take a little bit of Blood Angel's Red here. And we're going to apply the Blood Angel's Red around the eyes. Like so. Like that. And we're going to also apply it over top of the inside of the mouth, including the tongue and the teeth. No, that sort of thing. So that's what we're looking like at the moment. So now we need to do something about those wings. Just to make them a little bit more interesting on the inside. because it's pretty dull. Oh, we could also do with the putting the Blood Angel's red over the actual underside of the mouth. There we go. It's a little bit more finished. What to do? Do we add in some reddy brown, or do we keep with the cooler effects? So basically, there's a choice here, I think, to be made between adding wildwood or adding, not rattling grime, I don't want that, Cygor brown. That one. Just over the inside of the rings, and then doing a little bit of a blended motif. Or do we just leave it as it is? Does it look fine? I don't think it does look fine. Yeah. It's just something to literally just make this section here. So you see, like, if we do that, you see how it just looks a little bit plain on the wings? Just to add something. Because we will thin it down regardless of which paint we use, because I might just try wildwood. I know you're saying wildwood might be a bit too dark fly muttly, but let's try it. We'll use Lamium medium to thin it down. And what we'll do is we'll go with... let's go with 1, 2, 3 of wildwood. And then go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of Lamium medium, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Let's try that. Okay, so we apply this. Like that. Then wash the brush. Touch off the water. And then just wipe some off like that. All that sort of thing. Can't wait for the Skaven guides. Yeah, there's more of them coming. Don't know if you've seen it already, Adam, but on this one I previewed the Grey Seer. Grey Seer is done. That video will be out on, I want to say, I did say Thursday. It should be out on Thursday. I should also actually say to everybody, the Discord voted for the 17th to be the next episode of, well, the next and last episode of Tale of Many Warhipsters, because it was either going to be this Wednesday or it was going to be the 17th, because a lot of people were saying they didn't have enough time to get their stuff done, and I was like, look, well, we can delay it, but it has to, because I'm not here next week. I'm off on an adventure. I think that looks pretty good. Hello, Sam. I think we're going to have to remix. Yeah, I am. I've been using your Morgaunt tutorials to finish up my FEC Spearhead. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for Spearhead. As you guys know, Project Spearhead has been the best time I've ever had. It's nice being motivated, you know. Especially in the face of a new edition of my favorite game. There we go. I'm happy with that. I just think that makes the inner wings look a little bit more interesting, you see? To the dark lands of the Dempera. That is exactly where I'm going. Oh, guys, you crushed it. 69 likes. We're on 82 likes. Incredible scenes. I love to see it. We're also 34 members away from 450. So, yeah. Oh, in fact, we're into a new month. So you know what that means? It means what I can do is I can try my darndest to get some of you some green names. There you go. Congratulations if you've got a membership for the first time. Make sure you come and join us in the Discord. James White recently tried to get back into mini painting after almost 20 years and was pretty discouraged. Your videos then got me to approach things differently and I'm really enjoying myself. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad. And also welcome back. We basically just need to now wait for those wings to dry, and then we can dry brush the whole thing. Start getting some cheeky highlights on there. Her college intuition is more important than Skaventide, Colonel. We'll see if we can. We'll see if we can get you a copy somehow. I'll see if I can get a hold of a copy to give away for Tale of Many Warhipsters. No, it is not. Is anybody else struggling hideously with hay fever at the moment? Because part of me was hoping that when I went live today, I would still be streaming endlessly out of my eyes and nose. But it has immediately cleaned up as soon as we got here, so it makes me look like a liar, but it's been awful the last couple of weeks. I'm also fairly convinced at this point, guys, that I probably need a new chair. That's been a new thing as well. Okay. I think we're ready to begin dry brushing. I think we need... Where is it? You there. Carrack Stone. Thanks for the membership. Oh, you're very welcome, the hybrid. Right. So this is going to be a dry brush of Carrack Stone. We're basically going to do this over the top of the entirety of the model. Need a little bit more Carrack Stone. Should see if Secret Lab will hook you up with one of those new Ultramarines chairs. Oh, I'd love it if they did, but I don't think I think I'm too small fry for them. Oh. Dragons indeed, James. We're going pretty fast here. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. Just make sure I've got it along that tail line. It says happening this Wednesday or next week. It's happening on the 17th, I think. Is Karak stone like a khaki colour? I've tried looking for it at different stores and can't find it. Karak stone is that one. That's what Karak stone looks like. There you go. So I think we need one more dry brush. And I'm going to go with a true classic right here. I'm going to go with Screaming Skull. Do you have videos on fur? Yeah, various things are quite furry. What sort of fur are you looking to paint? I think I've even got a video that's how to paint Stormcast fur cloaks. I can't remember now. Right, so this is now going to be some Screaming Skull, and what we're going to do is we're just going to really draw it gently over the sharpest points. Just kind of do that sort of thing. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that looks sufficiently cool, don't you? What do you guys think? No, it isn't fake street spirit. Don't be silly. Let me have a look at the... Let's have a look. Such a cool scheme. Okay. Anyway, what I think we need to do is I think we need to take just a little teeny tiny teensy tiny, tiny, teeny tiny little bit of flash gets yellow. Teensy tiny, tiny little bit of flash gets yellow. And you're going to come with me down here, because what we're going to do is we're just going to go straight from the pot here, because I can't be asked to thin it all down. I'm just going to apply this over the top of the eyes. Like that. And then another teensy tiny little bit. There we go, like so. So now there's all the details around the dragon, which also need doing. So I think if we use a bit of Sigil brown here for like the leather, so small layer brush, bit of Sigil brown, we just come in here like this. Because this will help add a little bit of definition to it. Like so. You see what I mean? And we can just come in here. Like that. Do the other straps. There we go. Ah. And now that that flash gets yellow is dry, what we can do is we can take a little bit of Black Legion tiny little dot of it. And add the pupil. There we go. Question is what storm host does it join? Do I put this into... Guys, I'll let you decide. Do I put this into my Hammers of Sigmar, Hallowed Knights, Celestial Vindicators, or do we do something else? Anvils of the Helden Hammer, maybe? Hallowed Knights, you reckon? Everyone's saying Hallowed Knights. Okay. Alright. Hallowed Knights it is then. So that means what we need is we need Talasar Blue. That means we get to do the fun application of a contrast paint over a large area. So we're going to come in here and start by applying it over the top of the chest armor. Like that. And then, whilst we're waiting for the Talasar Blue to dry, what we'll do is we'll take some Grey Knight Steel. And we'll apply the Grey Knight Steel over the top of the armor panels up here. Like so. And then we'll also apply it over these ones back here. That's going to require a second coat. And we need to just mop that bit up. And then we have this section as well. So that bit's fine. That bit's drying. This bit's probably just about fine as well. Cool. Give it a quick minute. Give it a hot minute to dry. Oh wait. We also want to do the granite steel over this bit as well. There we go. Now we leave it to dry. Good evening, Philip. Time me on. 7:15. We're not doing too badly for time, guys. We are going to require Ultramarines Blue. Which is now going to go over the top of the Talisar Blue. Like that. Now we just kind of just sit and wait. Could you put on one of your tunes while it dries? One of my tunes? You want a Josh Hill? What's my... Should I play something from my pop punk days? Ready for my incredible bass solo? Here it comes. Ready? There you go. Did you like that? Is that what you wanted? The silver should be dry now. So what we're going to do is we're going to shade it with some Space Wolves grey. I'm not doing an epically good job of shading the silver right now. That was recorded. Feels like back in 2010. That was recorded in 2011, I think. Yeah, it would have been 2011. Yeah. Yeah, God. Long time ago now. If you want, you can have something that was recorded even earlier. When would this one have been? I would have been 16, so that would have been 2006. Oh. This is my lead vocal as well when it drops in. Teenage boys. This is Retributor Armor.
These feelings rise up in my gut. I can't remember what it was like. I want so much to open up your soul. I need someone to look and care of mine. Promise me you'll be happy just for me. Just for me. Promise me you'll be happy just for me.
you go. Long time ago. Might have been even earlier than that. Let's see. Is there a new info? Yeah, it might have been 2005, 2006 that was. Yeah, a long time ago. And I'll play you one more. From my, it's the full gamut here. This one is from 2000, I want to say 19, maybe 18.
And I'm not saying I'm a teacher, but there's a lesson here I think you need. And I'm not saying I'm a nice guy, just sat in last place one more time. And I'm not thinking about yesterday's. Tomorrow is today, it's already here. And I'll start with a t-shirt and hope my decision don't get you hurt. No. Where the time is standstill. Do I read my text now or leave it till tomorrow? Well, she's killing me with all her secrecy, endlessly telling me to worry about you and me. I'll sleep in a while, I'm sure, but I'm stuck wide awake with only these four walls. Cause you know I put my life in boxes, or leaving here tomorrow cause my memory's kinda toxic. I can't stop thinking that it's what I'm missing. From the way I start my day, my bed is an admission. But all I hear is the echo of your footsteps and the door slam as she says, you don't want to know where I slept last night or where I plan to go. I just know that I hate this place and I can't take the look that is slapped across your face. But there's a lesson here I think you need. And I'm not saying I'm a nice guy, I'm just sat in last place one more time. And I'm not thinking about yesterday's. Tomorrow is today, it's already here. And I'll start with a t-shirt and hope my decision don't get you hurt. No. I woke up to a text that says, thanks for all the memories, but this is where it ends. You're too apathetic, my broken heart can take it. Please don't walk away from me, I knew I should have sent this. This love is a one-time thing, like a comet in a lifetime. It won't come around again, so please give me just a little more time. And I swear on my life that I could change your mind. I can't stop thinking maybe I'm too late to stop what I think is a fucking big mistake. But all I see in the short term is my pain. I don't want to listen to you say you don't want to know where I slept last night or where I plan to go. I just know that I hate this place and I can't take the look that is slapped across your face. But there's a lesson here I think you need. And I'm not saying I'm a nice guy, I'm just sat in last place one more time. And I'm not thinking about yesterday's. Tomorrow is today, it's already here. And I'll start with a t-shirt and hope my decision don't get you hurt. No.
There you go. That is more or less a pretty finished dragon. Well, it's battle ready, basically. The gold needs a shade, and the white would need picking out, and then the metallics would need relayering and stuff. But I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that looks pretty cool. So I do obviously have another one Now, if you guys want this to be a proper video rather than just a live stream, a Me Time Monday live stream, then we can absolutely go ahead and do that. It's really up to you guys. But I think that looks really good. I'm really pleased with that. I'm surprised as well. 2 hours. 2 hours we did that in. We're not going to fully finish it because it's nearly the end of the play something from that Scar phase you don't like to admit happened. Well, no, I don't. The only one that I did perform in a band that was a bit scarry for one video, but I couldn't play it now because it was massively copyrighted. So I would be in trouble for doing that. If I did do that. I might even get slaughtered for playing my own music. But yeah. It's funny because sometimes it's like one of the things I would love to do is sit and do. I mean, we've done it before where I've just sort of played the guitar at you, but that's always quite one-sided, and I don't know if how good a content that is. And what I would love is to be able to just sit and have the time to record more bangers for you, and we could sell sell an album. We could do my long-awaited 4th album. But it's just finding the time these days, guys, to sit and write. It's hard. It's hard. Especially when I'm making so many painting tutorials all the time, which, that's my job. It's what we have to do. It's the way we do it. And we can only do it by having such incredible streams as we've had tonight. So how do we purchase the previous 3 albums? The previous 3, I don't know if they're actually for sale. Where did I used to put one up? What I might be able to do is I might be able to just put them in the Discord, maybe. That might be what I'll do. I'll put the old ones out. We'll see. The missing fur guy from ZZ Top. I wish. It's been so long since I distributed music that the music is no longer available for distribution, as it were. Because it used to be on Apple, but it's not anymore because it's been so long since I did anything. Yeah, it's been a lot. Yeah. Yeah. That's all been taken down. Making time for it is what I really ought to do. But there it is. There's not enough time in the day usually to sit and record, sit and paint miniatures, and edit videos. So here it is. Here is our dragon. That's gone pretty well. That's got to be worth another like on the stream. Anyway, as we have discussed throughout today, tomorrow there will be a Contrast Plus How to Paint Hallowed Knights Prosecutors. On Wednesday we will be live once again. And then on Thursday and Friday there will be Contrast Plus How to Paint the Skaven Greyseer and Contrast Plus How to Paint Lord Veritant. On Saturday there is another video which I will tell you about what it is later. And then on Sunday we return to Skaventide. We're making good progress so far. Do the prosecutors have the burden of proof? They do. They do. And the video is looking to cast reasonable doubt. Will you be doing any content on the faction packs? Yes. So Adam and I are going to be filming a little review of the faction packs as we go through. Just kind of a sort of like a fun, like us just kind of reacting to them for the first time. There will be a video for all 24 or whatever they are. They will start coming out at around about lunchtime. So there are going to be some days where you're going to get double videos. And there are going to be some days where you don't get double videos, because those videos might take really long to edit, or they might not take any time at all. We don't know yet. But that stuff is going to start coming out this week. I'm going to try and edit one of those tomorrow and start putting them out on Wednesday. And then next week, I think we're going to be streaming maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times, something like that. There's lots of streams coming, and lots of painting content coming. So if you want to stay up to date with all of that, do make sure that you are subscribed. We've recently gone past 65,000. We are on the road to 70,000 subscribers, and after that 100,000. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, you can, of course, on these live streams. You can become a member, or you can become a member anytime. You can go to patreon.com/Warhipster, or you can be on one of these live streams and you can drop a super chat, or you can drop gifted memberships if you're already a member. If you want to do that, that is entirely your prerogative. We'll be painting the range ruler with the little rats on. I can, Baz. If that's a video that you guys want, I might actually do that as part of the terrain. We are going to be doing the spearhead terrain. So once I've done the Skaven spearhead, I will do the spearhead terrain. So then everything is ready to paint with spearhead. So at the moment, I'm working on the rat ogres. I've got 3 rat ogres, a claw lord, and then 40 clan rats to do. Only 20 of them are required for spearhead, but we are 40 clan rats, 3 rat ogres, and a claw lord away from having the Skaventide done. Then I will do the spearhead terrain, and then after the spearhead terrain, we'll do the Lord Terminos, we'll do the Reclusians, the Warp Lock Jezzails, and the Rattling Warp Blaster. And then the Range Ruler as well, if that's what you need. Yamel Angmar has gifted 5 of the finest Warhipster memberships, like an absolute boss. Thank you very much, Yamel Angmar. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's put this on 426. That's great. There's a little gift to start summer on a good note. Oh, that's very kind of you. Yeah, and happy July. It's the 1st of July, everybody. Another month. We're now into month 7. I'm pretty happy because in month 1 to 6, I really wanted to get to 65k. We got to 65k last night as I was asleep. So this morning at 5 a.m. But it was still a day. It was still the 30th of June for me, technically. Not really. That's not how time works. Yeah. Anyway, there's tons and tons and tons and tons of content coming on the way for you guys. I'm going to be filming a bunch of stuff next week as well. Gonna get some games on the go with the boys. And yeah. 11 more days until I turn half a century. James, that is epic. That is absolutely epic. 11 more days. 11 more days. So the 12th of July? Do I know something fun? I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. Almost. Almost. So Warhipster, the channel, was created on the 11th of July 2019. The first video didn't go out that day, but it was created on the 11th of July 2019. That's very, very cool. Our first ever video was published on the 12th of July 2019. It was Contrast Plus How to Paint Neophyte Hybrids. There you go. I knew it was a strong day. I knew it was a strong day for incredible people like James. It's a great day to share a birthday. First ever video. Blimey. And here we are. $877 videos later. So we're only 123 away from the big 1,000 videos. Do you know what would be bonkers? If we got to 70,000 subscribers in the next 123 videos. That would be amazing. It's not going to happen. But that would be amazing. How many videos of Skaventide have we done? What, 3? 3 out of the 57. So there's 54 more to go. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, 54 videos on Skaventide left to go. Loads and loads of videos. That's what I mean. Tons of content. You will not be lacking for content for Skaventide. I'm excited for you guys to get the box in your hands, as always. I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. In Tale of Many Warhipsters Season 3, I'm sure, which will be hot on the heels of Season 2. But it is 7:45 now, guys. And I can fit. You can see it. You see my eye? See this eye? See how it's a bit watery? That is hay fever making its rapid onset return. So I am going to need to go and blow my nose and stuff in just a minute. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. You guys are always the legends, the most incredible people. I missed a super chat from Kelly for £1. Kelly, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I missed that. That's really bad. Sorry. Stoogie, Mini Painting Dad, Mark Watson, the Tattooed Zoologist, ADR Wargaming, Kelly, of course, and Yamel Angmar for all the gifted memberships and the super chats and the months of membership. Without you guys, the lights do not stay on. This is what Warhipster Studios would look like without you. Yes, this is what it would look like. You wouldn't be able to see anything. That would be bad. Ow, my eyes, my retinas. Flashbanged myself. That was great. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I'll see you all very, very soon for tons of more content. Legends. each and every single one of you. I hope you have a legendary week, the legends that you are, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Here is the Hand of Farewell, covered in wildwood, as it should be. See you later, guys. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye. Bye for now. Love you. Bye for now. Bye. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now. Love you. Bye.